Good morning, everybody. We're about 60 seconds away from the bell opening. I hope everybody had a fantastic Father's Day weekend. It was my first Father's Day being a father, and it was definitely a little different this time, than normal, but appreciate Carlton for the subscription. If you guys are new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button, but yeah, shout out to all the fathers out there for Father's Day. I know I'm a day late, but that's okay. What's up, Tim, Jason, Lucky Ducky, Brain Damage, Christian, Black Sheep, Justin? What's up, guys? Stuart, how you doing? All right, we should have that bell ringing in just a moment here, about 5 seconds here. You can see NVIDIA on the chart starting to get a little crazier. Switch over to the 1-minute chart for the open. I know NVIDIA was up quite a bit this morning. It was good to see. It's already up. Whoa. What is up with that number at the bottom? There we go. 0.75%. Looks weird there. Okay. You guys see that too, right? It looks a little different. Might have to refresh this real quick. Give me 1 second. Maybe TradingView had an update. Hey, Demure, good morning. I hope Jaeger had a good Father's Day. But yeah, NVIDIA's starting to sell back off a little bit here into the open. There is a big support right around 132.50. Definitely going to be keeping my eyes on that. Switch back over to the SPY. The big level coming up is 544. I've been talking about this level quite a bit the past few days. It's really failed to break out above that level, so definitely keep that one on the radar. I actually have an alert, so if it does end up breaking it a little bit, I will be notified, which is nice. Demir said he's still with me. You have to get Jaeger a new friend. One that goes better, right? Whenever Jaeger retires. Yeah, 544, though, is the level to watch on the SPY to the upside. If you're trying to play the SPY down, which, honestly, the SPY doesn't look the best right now at open. I'm watching a huge support right around 541.60, 541.50. The problem is that on Friday, SPY chopped around so much in between this range that there really was, I would say, minimal breakout potential, you know, because the second it would break out, it would just chop right back down. So hopefully today we get a lot better price action than what we had Friday. Personally, I hope we do. Like Friday overall, the market from open to close was up, but you can see this chop here. It was pretty choppy. Heading into today, of course, what do? We chop right back down. I thought maybe with NVIDIA and everything popping off this morning, it would start to run more. But looks like at open, we're seeing a little pullbacks. Apple's moving very well at open, up 0.78%, coming back towards the pre-market high, which is really good to see there. Looking at the watch list, TSM is up 3%. Taiwan Semiconductors. Gotta love TSM. Let me throw up a book map real quick. Let me open up all my usual stocks here. It'll take a moment. MU is third on the watch list to TSM. Up 2%, even with the big drop at open. So Micron looking pretty good there. Yeah, there has been fairly aggressive selling on SPY. It's still early, though. It could come back very easily. They shoot little BBs. That's pretty cool, Demure. Looking at a Stewart tank. I don't even know what those look like. Oh, like a little, it's a little tank. Okay. The M3. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, there's SPY coming back now. It's back above the opening price, which is nice. 542.28. That was a quick turnaround. Got pretty close to 541.60 here. Pretty close to support. Let me pull up Apple real quick. Someone was asking for the book map. Apple looks pretty good on the book map. 213 support, 212, 215 overhead resistance, 130,000 shares there at 215 on the Apple. It was nice to see Apple break $200. Hopefully it holds above this for the next couple weeks. Honestly, hopefully it holds in this range this week. That would be awesome if it held here and we saw a solid break above 215. I think there could be good potential back above there. But for now, this morning, it's all over the place. Ran up, coming right back down. It's funny because the SPY is actually moving up. Can you show the Intel book map? For sure, Bobby. Throw it out there. Let me take CGC off here. People aren't going to be looking for that one. Just import the data real quick and it'll come up for us. Yeah, here's what we're looking at on Intel. I mean, $30 is huge on Intel. We've looked at that a lot. Other than the supports coming up around 30 and like 29.80 and stuff, really, there's no major overhead resistance. There's a little bit at 30.50. But 31 is the next major level over there. Intel's a bit of a slower mover. It's not one that runs, 3 points in a day generally. Unless there's news. Oh yeah, Mason. Smash that like button up. Let's go. Let's go, guys. 13 likes right now. Let's Boost those rookie numbers, right? Everyone's asking for the book map. So we got AVGO, Avgo. Throw that one up real quick, too. I'll tell you what, that light shot screenshotting tool is so nice. On Avgo, looks like 1800 is pretty big here in the short term. The meta put printed. Savage said, let's go, Savage. Wow, meta's down quite a bit today, Savage. I knew it was down at open, but it ended up being a lot more massive. Broke under 499 and 500 again. That's not good. See the daily chart. It's starting to turn over pretty hard. It recovered up, filled the gap. Got the resistance, but it could still go up, I guess, in the next couple weeks, but definitely not looking good today, I'll tell you that. A lot of momentum down so far on Meta. I forgot about that big money play, Savage. Etsy. Oh, that's why, because it was Fridays. I forgot about it this morning. Starting to come back pretty well. It's not my favorite big money play ever, but it's decent around support. And that's my big thing with Etsy. It's holding on support very well, and it looks pretty good on the daily, and that's a great sign for the swing. If it could hold above this 57 support, look pretty good. Hopefully it has some higher lows come in and starts bouncing around here like we're seeing now. NVDA at 33 million shares traded already. I normally don't look at NVIDIA's share count or volume 10 minutes into open. I'm curious what it would normally be. But I'm guessing it's pretty good today because it's looking hot. It's holding fairly high. It's actually about to make a new all-time high as we speak. It's very close. Very, very close. I'm going to throw up a poll here for the SPY. All right. Vote up in the poll. Will SPY break 544 today is the question. You know, if SPY could just chop back to the top, I think it has good potential to still get back up there. Look at some of these intraday moves from the past week. I mean, towards the end of the day, SPY would rip up and get pretty close to that resistance almost every time. So I'm not saying that we're going to have that happen for sure today, but it's definitely something that could happen. I know a lot of people might be like, oh, that can't happen today. But it's actually pretty close. Very close. All right, NVIDIA, don't let us down this morning. We need you to put the market on your back and march up there for us. Got the coin dip. And NVIDIA 133 weeklies. NVIDIA's looking hot, Christian. Love the way it keeps holding these supports when it starts to move, too. Such solid bounces right there. The buyers do not let this one stop. Although, you know, it is around resistance now. Does SM Bot have a timer on it? Like, it doesn't start signaling till like 9:45, Savage said. Yes, there is a timer on it, Savage, because the market is so haywire at open. There were too many instances of people not understanding that, and we saw way too many people losing money because, like, look at this wild swing with NVIDIA, right? Like, look at how wild this move is at open. You know, we had a big green candle. SM Bot probably would have been saying, calls, 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 and it immediately just turns over. You know, it's it gets a little too wild, too sporadic at open, so we can't just let it go because people, hate to say it, they don't really know how to use it right, so they, especially when they're brand new to it, they'll get the wrong idea. Savage thought Discord was broken. It's done that every day, so. But that's funny, Savage. That's funny. Yeah, it actually just started calling out. Literally on this minute. SPY looks pretty good, though. Holding its ground. Moving above the high since open here. Getting back to the pre-market range. HIMS is on the calls with the first call out with the SM Bot. It looks like it's turning over pretty hard. Be careful with that one. Palantir calls was the same story, starting to fall over. VRT. Now that one's falling off and it called puts, so that one looks better than the first two. Palantir calls, it just literally just hit resistance. But it did have a lot of momentum there. Here we go. AMD puts on the SM Bot, and I'll tell you what, AMD looks brutal today under 160. Dang, it does. But yeah, Dan, Palantir was pretty hot. AMD puts, wow. I'm also seeing Baidu puts. Man, are the China stocks down again? Okay, good thing Baba's coming back at least. I'm watching this Baba dip very closely here. It's getting into like the middle of the range. Definitely eyeing it up for a possible dip play. I guess you could call it a dip buy, but we're on the daily chart. I know most people like to do intraday dip buys lately. Hell yeah, Oscar. Happy Monday. Everybody have a good Father's Day weekend. What'd you guys, what was your favorite food from over the weekend? Curious. I actually made some jalapeno poppers, so that's what I've been into now. Those things were fire. They're always a pain in the ass to make, but it's worth it. Carne asada, nice. That's like chicken, right? Oh no, steak, duh. Sorry, I'm being stupid. That's pollo. Made some mac and cheese for Father's Day, Demir said, nice. It was funny, whenever I was younger, we did a trip to Mexico once, and whenever we went, man, Baba is having one hell of a move today. I just gotta say that. This breakout's looking pretty good. Baba really turning back around, though. I like it, Demure. Got the mac and cheese. Savage likes the steak. I should have made some meat, too. It's all right, though. We'll have plenty of meat this month. Hopefully on the 4th of July, we have some good ones. Oscar said, "Happy Father's Day, Tom. Welcome to the club officially, my boy." That's funny. QQQ's now selling off below the lows of this morning. Seeing a lot of pullbacks coming into the market here now. And this is what I mean whenever I say the open gets pretty wild. The directions are never really too established here right away. Looking for some news on X for us here. Not really seeing anything crazy this far. Mainly a day and week, honestly, to focus on the price action. Like we said in last night's video, we are off on a Wednesday for Juneteenth. So there's no trading Wednesday, June 19th. Celebrating Juneteenth, of course. Got a couple of these back to back. So we got the Juneteenth and we have July 4th. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little pissed on Thursday, July 4th. I actually wish that the market would just be closed on Friday. The 5th instead, honestly. Or I just wish July 4th was on a damn Friday, I guess, is really what I'm wishing for here. But nonetheless, I wish that the market would at least, like, I don't know, open up late on Friday or something, or kind of annoying there. Apparently it's actually open. Yeah, looks like it's actually open on July 4th, just till 1 p.m. So pretty weird there on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, July 3rd, it actually closes early at 1. So very interesting there. I know a lot of people probably don't go down there and read those stars. But it's going to be a weird day Wednesday. So, you know, make sure that you don't get to a point on Wednesday where you know, like, let's say it's like 12 or noon or something, or like noon or 1 p.m. or etc. Depending on where you are. Don't get to the point of getting stuck there into something for a day and a half, you know. Be careful out there. Hey, good morning, Jane. Hello, hello. Glad to have you back, Jane. I was missing the kitty gifts while you were gone. It's weird, I honestly was. Savage said, they are all banking that we leave options contracts open and are too hungover to manage them. That's what I'm feeling, Savage. That's what I'm feeling. So make sure Friday, number one, yeah, you're not too hungover from July 4th. And then make sure on Wednesday, you know, you're understanding that the market closes early that day. Black Sheep said, damn, NVIDIA, what happened? Yeah, massive sell-off there under 130.250. It's pretty big. All the way down to 130.80 now. That is something else. Down around that 130 support. Come on, NVIDIA. AMD SM bot plays rolling. Yeah, AMD puts were all over the SM bot all morning. Well, I don't want to say all morning because it just started calling stuff out like 7 minutes ago, but since it started, it's been all over it. It also had Tesla calls a minute ago. Weird. Is Tessie starting to come back? They just dipped quite a bit, filled the gap. Now they're coming back up, looking pretty good. That's good movement for Tesla today, considering how SPY has been. That support around 541.60 is holding up pretty well on the SPY. Yeah, so far, that's bouncing real well. It almost hit it the first time. Now, truly touched it here the second time. It's funny, Tangi. Hey, good morning. Yeah, Jane says Tesla in versus SPY. Yeah, it pretty much does lately. It's weird. Look at the correlation. Strong negative correlation to SPY. That's pretty funny. So a lot of people, they look for these rotations in the market. Like right now, for example, the SPY is up a lot, right? We're seeing new all-time highs. Same thing with a few other stocks like NVDA, Microsoft, Apple, ARM, SMCI, etc. You know, these stocks are moving very, very well. Some people look for these rotations. You know, if we see the market start to sell off a bit, you know, they'll start to rotate maybe into things that aren't quite so hot, right? People take their money out of the larger stocks and sometimes park it into other things. We've seen that happen a lot over the past few years. It's just that, you know, the market goes in cycles, right? Right now we're in the cycle of making new highs, so we can't necessarily, you know, just call like a big downtrend right away or anything, but definitely keep your eyes on stocks like Square, PayPal, maybe the weed stocks, some of the shittier EVs like Lucid, Rivian, stuff like that. Keep your eyes on those types of stocks, maybe even Chewy, DraftKings, other stocks in that type of, you know, like growth stocks, I guess you'd say, not necessarily like McDonald's, you know, for example, but we could see a rotation maybe out of like some of those bigger tech stocks into some of these smaller stocks. We've seen it before. I'm sure we'll see it again at some point. Right now, though, obviously the big players are still in control. NVIDIA looks like it hit a bit of an intraday low down there, coming back up pretty well now. Switching back to the SPY, chopping around the low a day, hit 541.60 again. Look at that, another wick. It's looking like a pullback day. Too early to say, Demir said. Yeah, a little too early still. I do like this support, though. If it starts to pull under that support, it won't be good. I do got to give a shout out there, though, to my homie, Bryson DeChambeau. Let's go, Bryson. Yes, sir. Yup. He's been my pick to win on almost every major. Of course, I didn't bet it on this one. The one damn major of the year I don't bet on Bryson. And he fucking won. Honestly, has me mad. And if you ask, well, Tom, why didn't you bet? I forgot about the tournament till Thursday. I still could have done it after Thursday, but I don't know. I was kind of mad I missed it then, and then the odds go down because Bryson was in like fourth, and yeah. Some shittier EVs like Lucid, Oscar said. That's funny. Yeah, we were at my girlfriend's dad's house yesterday for Father's Day, swimming and eating food and stuff, and a lot of her family, they traveled around the country for about a year or 2 years, and they were fixing a lot of the EVs out there, like Lucid and other ones like that. It was pretty crazy. He was making real good money traveling around as like a mobile mechanic for Lucid. He was like helping with recalls and all types of stuff apparently, but made really good money working on those EVs doing that. We were kind of talking about that and about like the C8s and just, you know, about cars in general. Jane said, I really want 1K this week for my garden, but if I get it, that means I'll have to risk all my Meow Mix, and I'm not willing to get burned. Well, that's good, Jane. I'm really glad that you're not willing to get burned on it. That's a great sign this morning. Good job, Jane. Oscar said some of the shittier EVs. Tangy said, look at HTLD. What? I've never even heard of this. Heartland Express. Okay, I know what it is now. Why is anyone buying shares of a trucking company coming off a recent low and all their competitors are going out of business? I don't know. You know, I guess some of the trucking companies have to make it out there, but I'll be real with you. The setup on the stock looks pretty good in the short term. It almost doesn't even have to be a good company, Tangy. I mean, people might just be trying to play the little run-up in the short term. You know, it could easily still fall back and be on an overall downtrend, but I don't know. It looks pretty bullish in the short term. I like the way it's starting to come up off the lows. I like the way it held here. Looks pretty hot. It is interesting, though. You know, I'm not too huge in the trucking sector or industry. I don't really know too much, but yeah, I don't really get that either. It doesn't feel good. Jane made 97 today of a 6K account, 1.46%. But I'm so tempted. Yeah, you're all good, Jane. Just keep it nice and tight this week. Once you do see a stock that starts to go on some good, like a good tear, maybe scale out a little bit, maybe sell one, maybe let one go, etc. You know, maybe see if you can hold one for a pretty good gain. If you see something really hot this week, just really try to pick and choose which one you're going to do that with. Obviously, do one with the most momentum. The higher you can cut the first half, the better. That might get you there a little quicker, Jane. Etsy, big money play of 5% now. Damn, Etsy. Catcher said, what's going on with the EVs? I mean, they're doing pretty good today, right? Seeing Tesla come up. How's Lucid? Yeah, not bad. Rivian. Not terrible either. They're not really moving in a way that I would say that there's news, though. So just keep that in mind. Tesla's still coming off the news of that Elon Musk pay package from last week. Hopefully it can get back up to around recent highs. I was looking for a Tesla 200 short term, but... Hey, appreciate you, Jane. Coming in with the heart. Really like it, Jane. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really glad to have you back here in the community. Glad you had a good vacation. Jeanette said, anyone following ASTS? I have no position, but I'm watching. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about this one lately. Look at the daily chart. I mean, it's starting to pop off very, very well. Up 6.85%. Definitely got to be careful with ASTS, though. It's a pretty risky stock overall. Christian said I had 175 calls, got 60 NVDA left. Damn, 175 calls. Good job on the dip, though. Man, Jane, you got me feeling excited now.
All right, all right, all right.
Pulling out the buttons on us. Tangy Man said Yum and MSM also recent beatdowns. Yum is selling off, like Yum Brands? Yeah. I guess it's not a huge beatdown on Yum. It is a pretty good move in the short term, though. Let's see MSM. MSM looks brutal, though, Tangy. How's McDonald's? Hey, Mickey D's. You know, it's actually been a little while since I've had any Mickey D's, guys. This might be like a new record over the past couple years. It's been like 2 weeks. It might even be longer since I've had McDonald's. I can't even remember the last time I had it. It's been that long. Oh, you know what? I'm lying. I'm such a fucking liar. I actually do. I've had it for breakfast maybe like 3 times the past few weeks, but not any of the usual food, just the breakfast, you know. I lied. I forgot. My girlfriend technically went and got it for me, but time to watch for a bargain, Tangy said. How are the defense stocks? I was looking at them quite a bit. Watching them. Lockheed Martin starting to get close to support. General Dynamics starting to dip down a little bit more here. GD was on fire. What about Northrop? They're dipping down hard, right down to support. Sean said for shame, probably buying fake ketchup too. I think we still have the same bottle of ketchup from forever ago, Sean, which is funny. Still got the same one. Tangy said, Big Mac, fries, and Coke in California is more than a 6-ounce steak at Applebee's. Shit. I'm not surprised. If you get a meal like that here, you're looking at something like 10, 11 bucks in St. Louis area, maybe 12. I'm with you, Tangy. I'll be real with you. It's so expensive now. It's like, I don't even know that it's worth it anymore, honestly. I've started cooking at home a lot more. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I've started cooking way more at home. Thank you, California. Demure knows the prices, right? Is it pretty bad there, Demure? Ooh, Tangy just threw 20 bucks on NOC. Nice, Tangy. I like it. Tangy's looking at Marathon Petroleum, MPC. Whoa, that's a pretty good dip, too. That could be a decent one in the short term. How's Zom and Oxy? They're dipping real hard as well. Crude oil is not dipping that much, is it? No, it's actually starting to come back a little bit more. I was going to say. Yeah, crude right now is in the chop zone. Like, it has been stuck in the chop zone for a little while. If it could truly start to get above 95, back towards that $100 a barrel mark, I think we'll start to see Oxy and them recover up like crazy, but we'll have to see. Biden's finally trying to lower gas prices. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but he came out with a plan about a month ago, I believe it was, talking about getting gas prices lower. Let me pull it up here. Here we go. May 22nd. The Biden administration is releasing about 1 million barrels of reserve gasoline supplies, framing the move as part of an effort to bring down prices at the pump in the northeastern U.S. Strategically releasing this reserve in between Memorial Day and July 4th, they said. So they're trying to get it down for the summertime. All I can think about is thinking back to how many times I heard people say, we can't control the gas prices. We can't control the gas prices. And now look, now they literally are. So maybe they didn't have enough reserves back then. I don't know, but either way, looks like you can now. For those 1 million barrels, he expects your vote, Sean said. Demir said 1 million is nothing. I think it's quite a bit for the reserves, though. I'm not totally sure on that. Yeah, like, I feel you there, Mr. H. Yeah, it's definitely more like a Band-Aid than fixing a real problem. I'm with you there. But there are things, you know, that the government can do a little bit like that to try and subside prices or just, you know, keep them the same, slightly lower, etc. It's roughly 32 hours worth of fuel. A massive nothing burger, Tansy said. I was pretty surprised to hear it was only a million. Are we talking like a million per day or like... I'm curious. Yeah, it's literally just a million. It's actually coming out of a reserve established after Superstorm Sandy. Can't talk today. So the gas is from a reserve established after Superstorm Sandy. That's like saying Sally sold seashells down by the seashore, I feel like. Superstorm Sandy. The sale from storage sites in New Jersey and Maine will be allocated in increments of 100,000 barrels at a time. The approach will create a competitive bidding process that ensures gasoline can flow into local retailers ahead of the July 4th holiday. It's 42 million gallons. That's so weird. You're right. Weird. Okay. Enough of gasoline. Yeah, I feel that, Mr. H. Sandy the squirrel. Back in Texas, Sean. Back in Texas. Walgreens is back to 1997. Oh, shit. It continues down, huh, Sean? Wow. '97. That's weird to say, isn't it, guys? Walgreens is at the same level it was at 97. If it goes down much more, it'll be at levels it was at in like 96. Poor Walgreens. Brutal. You know, I think I'm gonna go drive and get some McDonald's today for lunch. That's what we're gonna do. How much money you want to bet the second I leave to go pick up McDonald's, someone's gonna say, hey, Tom, can I have like 2 book maps? I'll guarantee it. James, I'm not sure what makes me more upset. That they lie to us or that we believe them. Yeah. I'm with you there, Jane. You gotta love them. Gotta love them. The house of cards, the circus, as they say. If Walgreens goes down much more, it'll be Donkey Horse. Good old Donkey Horse. I forgot about Workhorse, Sean. WKHS, how are they doing? Oh shit, they reverse split. Holy shit, Sean, they reverse split like on Friday. Oh man. Oh no. Whoever's holding shares of this one's getting reamed right now. Since it reverse split, if it falls back down under $1 again, this thing is going to be pretty much demolished. Going to be gone. Well, your position in it would be gone if you had one. Not you, Sean, just anybody. Tangy said reverse splits, baby. I learned my lesson with reverse splits a long time ago. This one shitty company, I can't remember what it was called, it reverse split a long time ago, and I was like, holy shit, you know, I was brand new, and I was like reading articles, and I was like, wow, this stock just went up 500% today. And then I'm reading, and they're like, yeah, so it didn't really go up 500%. And they're like, but they're doing the reverse split to try and get things going for the future. And they started talking about how they're trying to do this recovery plan and yada, yada, yada. And lo and behold, I sit there and hold it, and it dies. Ended up reverse splitting like 2 more times, and I think like a $1,000 position turned into like $10 or something. I was like, holy fuck, how is it that bad? But I learned my lesson with that one very early on. People are looking at Intel supports. Apple recovery, Ross said. AAPL. Jane said, I only touch forward splits. Nice. Yep, that's the way to go. If you could invest into a company for the long term and then it goes up, like, let's say 50%, and then they announce a split, and then you just hold that for the long term, oh my God, it starts getting nuts. Ha, Brain said that's a lesson you'll never forget. Yeah, it almost made me go brain damage, man. Microsoft 440, 340 nearing. Microsoft's trying to recover back. Yeah, it is getting pretty close there. Dan said, Tom, not sure if you realize this, but those anecdotes are super valuable for new traders like me. I'm out here Googling what anecdotes are now. No, I'm just kidding. I feel you, though. That's, I'm glad it helps, though. Glad it helps, Dan. Let's try to do those more often. Yeah, it's been a little too long since I took English class, Jane. It's pretty nuts at this point how many years it's been, you know? Me and Mike were talking about that the other day. We were like, yeah, this is like nuts. It'd be awesome to hear some stories like this. A lot of people are new to trading. It'd benefit from them greatly. Sounds good. Yeah, I feel like I try to give a little bit of stories every now and again. Savage said AVGO book map. Oh yeah, I forgot. Someone asked about that earlier. I forgot about it. Looks like 1800 support on AVGO. The sellers that were stacked up around 1820 all got wiped out, but it keeps rejecting there. There's still a little bit there. 1800's definitely big though underneath here. The buyers came back in and just started stacking. Demir said Mike and Tom. Damn, we're old. Yeah, we were talking about Father's Day, and I was like, Mike, when are you becoming a father? You know, and he's like, hell no, I'm not ready yet. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, trust me, Mike, take your time. I'm start brushing up on your multi-syllabic adjectives. I used to know all the terms back in the day. I used to be pretty good. That was like one of the classes I was actually really good at. Was English class. That, or I forgot what they called it, like when you got older, you know, they started calling it what, composition or something, or I don't know. Savage sees all the child support jokes. He's like, hell nah. Hey, Tangy said Zip Trader Charlie called it out yesterday. Clearly has viewers are into it. SOLV, wow. I don't know what the hell this is. So this is a spin-off of Triple M. I haven't really paid attention to that. Dan said Team Ancient. Demir still needs to get his first girlfriend. Yeah, that comes first in the circle of life, doesn't it? Step 1, find woman. Or man, if you're a woman. OSS. One-stop systems. Interesting. Let's see the daily on this one. 7.69. I'll tell you, it looks pretty good on the daily chart. I don't know too much about OSS. But it looks like it's moving pretty well in the short term. I do like the chart. The chart looks pretty hot. Although I will say it's a very low volume, isn't it? How much volume was on Friday, for example? Whoa! 61,000. Savage coming in with another super chat. Thanks for the recommendation in TradeStation. Best fucking move I've ever made. AVGO 2600 call 719. Let's go. Wish me luck. Appreciate it, Savage. Isn't TradeStation badass, though? Man, I love that platform. It's so good. It's so good. Time for some new shoes, Tom. Yeah, I think that we got enough now for some shoes. Now, we officially did, Sean. No, I'm just kidding. But I am gonna get some. I'll have to send you guys a picture when I do get them. I've been wearing my old Yeezys a lot lately. I love those Yeezys. They just are like one size too big for me. I think they're called like Boost 350s or something. Appreciate you so much though, Savage. That's awesome. I'm glad that you like the platform. He said, dude, it's the bee's knees. I haven't heard that in a long time. It's the bee's knees. That is funny. Sean don't even wear socks no more. Switch over to NVDA. See if we can come back a little bit today. Starting to move around support a bit. Can I check the Tesla book map for sure, Whiskey? Whiskey lit. You're gonna make me go get some whiskey tonight. No, I'm just kidding. You know what my girlfriend got me for Father's Day that was really sick? She got me, Happy Dad. Which was pretty cool. I've never had that before from the Nelk Boys. It was good, though. Tesla on the book map, it just wiped out the sellers that were stacked at 182. Wiped them out. Looks like there's not too much overhead till we get to 185. If we could wipe out the 150,000 volume there, we should be able to get through 182.50, 183 fairly easily. If the buyers keep, obviously, buying it up. She also did this cool thing that the golfers would like. She made me this thing with my daughter's foot. She did a painting where she painted the bottom of my daughter's foot, put it on a piece of paper, and her foot is the green. And then she drew a bunker and drew some water on there. And it says on there, what does this say again exactly? I don't want to mess it up. It says something, but let me get the picture up real quick. It says, for the best daddy, by par. And I was laughing. It's pretty cool though. That was neat. That was neat. Demir said, I was hoping your girlfriend would get you a tank. Savage said that's awesome. Yeah, it was pretty cool. She kept wanting to buy me stuff, and I was like, babe, no. I was like, I don't need anything. Just, you know, we're all good. And then she made that, and I was like, you know, that was a good thought. Go look at Palantir here, PLTR. Getting close to 24 resistance again. Jane said Apple's so strong and broke out. Yes, it did, above 216. Damn, there's resistance right at 217 too. You kidding me, Apple? Haha. Savage. The only time my baby mama is creative is on the 1st and 15th when she needs to contact me for child support. Oh my god. Savage, you go hard in the paint with the child support jokes, man. But yeah, she's a keeper, Demure. Getting that ring soon for her. Everybody's always like, man, you guys have been together 10 years and you still haven't proposed? I'm like, no. Savage goes, cause it's real. I know, Savage. That sucks, man. My parents were divorced growing up, and as a kid, that was like one of the most annoying things in the world, man. They'd always argue about fucking money every month and shit. I'm like, man, this is annoying as hell. They didn't do it all the time, of course, but it was just so annoying hearing about it all the time. $478 support, pretty good on QQQ. Shania Twain. I don't know that song, Demir. I have to listen to it, though. Hey, sounds good, Jane. Have a great rest of the day. Done for the day here. Sounds good. Yeah, hopefully Apple can keep going here, Jane. It's looking pretty hot. See you in the chat. Stay vigilant today, Jane. Vote up in the poll if you guys haven't voted yet. We have 52 total votes. Will Spry break 544 today? 65% voted yes. 35% voted no. Voted up. There's still plenty of time left in the day. We're only 1 hour into the market. Literally exactly 1 hour into the market right now. Demir goes, I bet your girlfriend knows it. She probably does. I closed my day at 72 bucks, lost a few back. Hey, that's still good, Jane. Glad to hear it was good for you. Have a nice rest of the day. You'll have to send us some more concert time sometime soon, Jane. I truly do listen to those quite a bit. The last one I re-listened to probably 5 times. Very pretty song that was. Over the Rainbow. NVIDIA 129.87, Jeanette pointed out. Dang, it sold off hard, didn't it? Right down to support. And started coming right back. The wicks are wild on NVIDIA sometimes. So the question is on this newfound momentum that NVIDIA has here, these couple green candles, is this going to be more of a true recovery play? Or is this just going to be kind of like what we saw here, like a little pullback up into resistance and then we continue the downtrend? That's the $1 million question, right? Little resistance coming up right here. Very close to where it's touching. Intel's still sitting around support. I know a lot of people are getting discouraged with Intel out there. Just remember, it's a huge support here. If it doesn't hold 30, you should be able to cut pretty quick. I know the big money play has been pretty bad with it getting back to lows here. It's just taking forever to play out, too, which makes it worse, of course. Data hitting hard. It's a pretty good big money play, though. 3.2 million in here. I know some people sold out for profits already. Others are still holding. Just keep the support on watch. 29.70 is going to be the area. I know 30 is the support, but we've seen extensions to like 29.70 a few times here within this range. So watch that on the bottom side. Randy goes, does your daughter think she has an Uncle Mike? Mike remembers her birthdays and stuff, I hope. Oh, Randy. I don't expect Mike to worry about her birthdays, man. Mike's so busy. Mike probably can't even remember my own birthday, man. He's doing so much in the behind the scenes. I know Mike's birthday, though. April 14th. Mark it down on your calendars, guys. I believe it's April 14th. My niece was born Friday. Hey, there we go, Tangy. Congrats to your brother or sister, whoever had the niece. Yeah, exactly, Demir. Mike does so much coding behind the scenes. It's kind of wild. I don't know how people do that. As good or as much as they do. If Randy says, I seem to remember tormenting the heck out of Mike on his birthday. Very funny. Randy said. Yeah. I love those little videos that Hunter makes on birthdays, man. The videos that Hunter makes. I'm going to throw one up here real quick. Let me pull up the 4-chart setup real quick, though. Watch these larger stocks out there. Hey, you know one good thing about this week so far, guys? Oh my god, it's so good. Thinkorswim works this week. Holy shit. Hopefully it's working for you guys. It's been so bad lately. I'm not sure the prices are accurate, though. You know, they had that problem last week, so... They had two problems. They had prices being inaccurate, and then, of course, people couldn't log in. I'm glad that Savage likes TradeStation, though. Good to hear. Hey, is Tangi's little bro gonna spoil her rotten? Already bought her first silver Kyrgyzstan. What the hell is that? Oh, coin. Okay. I was like... I was wondering what that was. Savage says FTOS. I bet if their stock was public, it would have tanked, Demir said. Yeah, they do have SCHW that could tank, maybe. I wonder how Schwab did last week. It honestly didn't do too hot. That would be pretty funny, you know, like... I wonder if there could be like a thesis there, shorting Schwab based off of all the issues. Probably not. People hate change, and I doubt people out there are truly gonna try to learn a new platform, right? Only the more advanced people out there will do that. She wants a Ferrari, Tangy. Maybe when she's 16, Tangy will get her a Porsche or something, or get her a GT3 RS, Tangy. That's what you should do. No. Probably just get her a Panamera or something like that. It'd be probably cool. You know, it's a girl, so you could put her, she could put her friends in the back seat and stuff, you know? Market isn't doing anything so far besides the start, Demir said. For real, man, it's very lackluster on the price action right now on SPY, although I will say it's starting to come back a little bit here. Getting closer towards the high of day on that dip that it just had, so that's good. NVDA just came back above resistance a little, around 130.80. Well, you got them BMX bikes. Damn, Tangy. Demir said, I think I might wait for power hour. Not a bad way to go, Demir. Not a bad way to go. Get some nice lunch, come back for the power. How are the other banks today? Bank of America coming back slightly. JP Morgan a little too. Let's see AAL, American Airlines. Moving a little bit. Sitting right around 11.25 at the moment. Argus starts Palantir buy rating, $29 price target, Black Sheep said. Hey, that's good. A nice positive price target there. That's pretty solid. Palantir's not really running off the news, though. Grab a little drink of water real quick. Give me 1 sec. Beautiful water. All right, SM bot. Find us some momentum here. Need some good momentum. Tesla calls are all over the bot. What the hell is up with Tessie today? 3.92%, back to 185. What a run. The last time we looked at Tesla earlier today, it was sitting right around 180, 150. Thing blasted off intraday. Now it's right at resistance, of course, right? 185 is pretty big. If we look at Bookmap, I'll bet you 185 is huge. Yep, it's actually just wiped it too. 207 or like 280,000 shares right there. Pretty good rejection. Of course it hits resistance right then. DraftKings having one hell of a day. 4.96%, back up to 40 bucks. This stock was at $32 just like a week or two ago. Oh no, not 32, sorry, 34. Still though, it's great recovery by DraftKings. My only minor concern is that it's getting really close to the trend. Getting close. If it ends up rejecting down off of this level, it'd be pretty big. It's hard to say exactly where it would be at. Maybe like, yeah, I mean, right around $41 would make sense today. It's one hell of a recovery, though. Yeah, big resistance at 41 on DraftKings. You know, we also haven't looked at in a while is Disney. Mickey Mouse sitting around 100 bucks. Coming up pretty well off that support. Not bad. I gotta quit saying not bad. It looks good. It looks good. pretty solid intraday. A lot better than a lot of the other stocks out there. Starbucks. Yeah, somebody mentioned Starbucks earlier. 1.5% now. Looking at the daily. Coming up pretty well. It's been staircasing itself up, and it looks like it's starting to come up off of the bottom of this little staircase it's been at. There is resistance here. If it starts to break above like 81, it could be pretty solid over the next few days. Looks pretty fire. You know what else it is? It's not bad. Oh, that's funny. Randy said not bad is just like Mike's crazy. I feel that. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Because I keep getting their free water. Yeah, you're running them dry, Demure. You're killing those profits. Tesla book map. Let me get one for somebody in the chat. I literally go to Starbucks now just to get their free water. That's it? I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to pay for Starbucks all the time. Sometimes I get my girlfriend like $25 Starbucks gift cards, and she loves getting them on the way to work. That was funny as hell the other day when you guys go, yeah, Tom, that'll give you a coffee and a cake pop for 25 bucks. That had me laughing. That is pretty funny, Rick, isn't it? Yeah, I blocked Mike. I got him banned out of other groups on Facebook and stuff. That is weird, Rick. It's weird how things happen, isn't it? That butterfly effect, man. That butterfly effect. That'd be funny, Demir, if they stopped. Tangy. TLT is broken. Dang, TLT. That means US 10Y at a pop this morning, huh? Looking at the daily US 10Y, did pop up a little bit. Look at the overall setup on US 10Y. It's pretty crazy. Bounce right off of the trend. It's pretty weird how the US 10Y has played so well on the trend line. It's very weird. But it hit perfect right there around that 4.6% mark and has been falling lower. Not sure that this trend is going to truly hold up or not. If it did, we would see US 10Y fall down quite a bit more. Hopefully that's the case and we see that. Let's look at Meta. Someone posted it bounced off resistance. Yeah, it's having a little problems breaking out right here. Let me put it up here. Meta bounced, Amir said. Yeah, it held that support pretty well. It's kind of stuck right here. Right on support, but, you know, continues to reject off resistance. It'd be nice to see another drop down under this, like, 499 support. That could make for a pretty decent intraday move and a re-entry opportunity if you're looking at the bot play from this morning. Looks like SPY's back to its original price. Oh yeah, break even on the day. Look at that. At Friday's close. I'd say SPY's been moving okay so far this morning. Nothing crazy, but it's been slowly chopping. Kind of reminds me of Friday's price action, honestly. Hopefully it slowly chops itself all the way back up today. And then tomorrow morning, I want to see a solid breakout of 544. Like a clear break. See a good move. Make traders happy out there. Good breakout opportunity. Tesla's really going now, Tangi said. Damn, it was. It tried to run above 185. Yep, there's Meta again. Bringing up SM bot for us. All right, the bot is a lot again. DraftKings calls all over the bot. Looks like DraftKings is retesting the high of day again. It's been a hot one today. Pretty insane to say. Enphase puts on the SM bot. Looks like there is some momentum down right now on Enphase, but I wish it was Enphase to the upside. S-Bucks calls, still all over it. All over the bot. BURL. Calls are on the bot. Burlington Stores. Interesting stock. Ali calls. OLLI has been really consistent this morning. What the hell is up with Ali? That thing is on fire on the daily chart, too. Look at that breakout. I'm gonna check on ASTS. Okay, pulled back. Stock was pretty fire, too, though. When I pulled up Ali, I was like, man, it reminds me a little bit of ASTS. Go check AMD real quick. Getting so close to that low of day. Watch 154.20. It's so close. If that breaks, could be a good intraday put opportunity here. Been a lot of negativity with some of these tech stocks today. Pretty mixed across the board, but AMD has seen so much negativity lately. Especially while the other chip stocks pop off. Sucks to see them down so much. Adobe selling back off. I didn't even know that they were selling off today. Oh, man. Oracle was pretty good last week, too. They're starting to hold up okay. Getting closer towards 140. If they get a good breakout there, it could be fire. The Oracle. Guess it was time to dump since they were high last week. Yeah, I guess so. That was a pretty massive move on Thursday. It makes sense for him to pull back a little bit. Maybe test $500 here soon. Yeah, Oracle on the chart looks pretty good, though. It's holding pretty high. Like I said, if they can start to break out above 140 again, could start to look a lot better. AMD is so close. It's right there. Managed to still profit 60 off that. Nice. Very nice. Meta is still sitting right around $4.99 now. Back to support. I'm sure a lot of people are going to try to play up off of this level. If you do that, just, keep risk reward good. Be careful if it breaks down. Be ready to cut. If it does break down, you're going to play it down. You could use this as resistance after it breaks. No problem, Tanasha. I appreciate you joining up today. Same thing goes to everybody out there, even the lurkers. We're not going anywhere yet, but just figured I'd say thank you to everyone. And, of course, we're at 34 likes, which is pretty good. 63 votes on the poll. At this point, I don't know if SPY's going to break 544, but it's slowly trying to march higher. Guess we'll end the poll there, actually. 63 votes, see what it's at. 65% of you said yes, it'll break. That's fire. Ooh, HPE? How's HPQ? Costa said SPY will break 545 today. Whoa. I just want to see 544. 545 would be even better. Hey, no problem, lurker. Love the name out there. I know there's quite a few guys lurking out there, but that's a funny name. The song sounds cool. Wow, this is like a dancing beat or something. Later on, I'm going to see stocks are going to trap everyone on your next video. Yeah, it's funny, Demir. You gotta love the YouTube algo, don't you? If we change the title, it gets like no views. It's crazy. It's honestly kind of annoying, you know. Me and Mike think it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is, you know. YouTube has their... They do what they do. Interesting mix, Tim said. Yeah, remixed fuck. That's exactly what it is. You guys ever watch those little videos on YouTube called Madness Combat? Madness Combat. This sounds kind of like the background music on Madness Combat. Demir, if you've never seen that, you should check it out. I feel like you would really like it more specifically. It's these videos that this guy made on this game way back in the day, and I think his name's Crinkle, and it looks really good how the videos go. It's kind of silly, but oh, Demir already knows the Madness series. Nice. Black Sheep posted up Apple. I like it. Man, really broke out. 216.40 break up to 217, getting a lot of momentum. Ross said, Tom, why am I jumping up and down right now? Let's do it, Ross. Hopefully you're jumping up and down for Apple with the way this thing's moving. Dang, Demir, that's wild. Yeah, I used to play a Flash game that did that too, but I was young and I never understood how to play. Speaking of that, I wonder if they still have those types of games. I used to remember playing this game called like Stick Figure Arena or something. It was wild. Nonetheless, though, you know, speaking of games, how's EA stock doing? Electronic. Oh, wow. You got to click EA on TradingView. That's good. It's sitting at 136.50. It's been coming up pretty good lately. What about TTWO with Grand Theft Auto 6? I bet a ton of people wish they'd bought that dip in 23. Don't forget about GTA 6 coming out soon. I think it's next year. Not quite 100% certain, but... It's never... Tom, GTA 6 is a lie. It's never coming out. Yeah, Palmer. I've actually played Hell Let Loose quite a bit. I love that game. I like that one and Squad quite a bit. Look at the QQQ going. I've always played those types of games. Like Hell Let Loose, Palmer. I've played like, I used to like the Rising Storm series a lot, like Rising Storm Vietnam. I used to like the old Red Orchestra games from back in the day on Steam. They used to have one called Red Orchestra 1944 or something. You download these crazy mod packs and play on these crazy maps and stuff. It was cool. HLL is great. They just need to fix their servers. I swear I crash or lag all the time, 2 James said. Dang, that sucks, 2 James. Yeah, the armor crew on there is pretty fun, Demir. Those conversations in those tanks sometimes get pretty wild. Palantir still trying to come up, just bouncing around. Tesla calls. Are we still looking at Tesla here? Man, Tesla just broke. Up to 186. Finally broke out above 185. Damn. Damn, Tesla, you're making me reconsider playing you. Come on, Tessie. Let's get it together. The momentum's so strong today. How much more could we possibly move? It's almost up 5%. It's had some pretty good green candles over the past few weeks. Even last week, it had a 6% move if I go from the bottom of the day to the top of the day on Wednesday. Of course, though, we had a wild day with Powell, I believe. Oh, there comes the SPY. Getting close to 544. Maybe the yes votes from the poll earlier are actually going to win today. It might just happen, but good momentum on the SPY, and a lot of stocks are actually starting to come up pretty well now. Apple continues to run. Microsoft's starting to rotate back up a little bit. Pretty good resistance at 178.50 on Goog. If it starts to run today, that might be a good target. Goog doesn't look the hottest, though, compared to the others. Like Apple or Tesla or something. NVIDIA is coming up pretty well off that dip, too, with the market starting to get hot. I don't know. I bet a lot of people are looking to buy up this NVIDIA dip. Whoa, look at this little pattern NVIDIA's in. Do something like this. It's pretty good. Props to people who were patient about it, Demir said. Took an excruciating hour and a half to come back. Yeah. It really did, too. It took a long time. There we go, NVIDIA. There we go, there we go. Look at that comeback, NVIDIA. I bet Christian's in on this. Market's booming today, Whiskey said. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Let me answer a question really quick in the Discord. Just answering someone's questions, guys. Give me 1 second. There's still some aggressors on SPY, Demir said. Damn, SPY got pretty high. 543.60. Once it hits like 543.80, we might as well just say it's at 544. Yeah, the sellers haven't been winning too much yet, Demir. Let me go check something on VIX real quick. Costa says a SP 500 is only 0.15% up. If it goes to 0.50, it'll reach 54.60 on SPX. That would be pretty good, wouldn't it? You're right, though. You are correct. The only slight issue I have is that there was already such a big move this morning. You should almost maybe just go off the low of the day. So it's like it's up like 0.3% now rather than going off 0.14. But I totally get what you're saying too. From the looks of it, it might fail to drop down because there isn't enough sellers selling, even though there's a lot of red volume, so it might continue up, Demir said. Yeah, I mean, the buyers were definitely coming in, pushing it higher for a minute. Looks like those sellers are starting to hit it a little bit more, Demir. It's like you were right. It turned over right there. Right where you were saying that, so. Nice one. As it gets close to that 544 level, expect chop. But all right, guys, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream there. I'm going to go grab some food. Going to go make a little breakfast sandwich here. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. It was a good start to the week. Saw a lot of good price action, a lot of good movement out there. NVDA still looks pretty fire on the way up and out of this little wedge it was in, so keep watching that for another breakout back. Intel's right around the 30 support. Keep that one on watch over the next few days. Gonna have to keep your eyes on it. Other than that, have a great rest of the day. Let's have a great week out there. Remember, there's no trading on Wednesday for Juneteenth, on June 19th. Don't forget that. No trading Wednesday. And the market closes early Thursday. Oh, no, sorry. Never mind. Sorry, I lied. That is for Independence Day. Not for Juneteenth. It's just no trading Wednesday. Nothing too crazy there, just besides that. But, all right, guys, have a great one. I'll talk to you later. See you in the Discord.